But Kemi Badenoch has not been having a particularly good conference, has she?
Last time I checked, Northern Ireland did vote to leave.
Northern Ireland didn't vote to leave. Northern Ireland voted to remain in the
Scotland voted to remain.
In Birmingham the other day to do a video on litter. I didn't see another white face. And that's not the kind of country I want to live in.
Kemi Badenoch is not enjoying herself. And if it was anybody else, I would feel, well, could I feel sorry for any leader of the Conservative Party? Could I? Do I have it in me? Have I got it in my psychological empathy toolkit to feel sorry for a Tory leader in a situation? I really don't know if I do. You know, I remember listening to Ian Dale when Theresa May was rounded on by a bunch of the ERG, I think, maybe like it was the Boris sort of mutiny, like that kind of period. And I remember like it all came to a head and, you know, she sort of skulked off and there was rumours of her saying like, I will have you for as long as you will have me. Or it was something along that, like basically begging for her job, saying like, I will stay. I am here for you to lead your party as long as you will have me lead it. And, you know, this is not a comfortable day to be Theresa May, I don't think. And Ian Dale on LBC said something along the lines of, you know, I felt really bad for her and I hope that wherever she is, I hope she's gone home and she's poured herself a nice big stiff drink because today must have been a really difficult day for her. And honestly, I feel really, really bad for her. And I was like listening to this and I quite like Ian Dale. You know, you probably have picked that up. Like he's been on the podcast. I've been on his show a couple of times. I like Ian, you know. But it won't shock you to hear that there are things that we disagree on. You know, because when I see Theresa May resigning outside of the front of 10 Downing Street, when I hear that Theresa May had a really difficult day, my knee-jerk reaction wasn't even close to feeling empathy. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor, sweet, delicate petal. Did you have a tough day? Did you? My instinctive reaction is to think back to those go-home vans. Okay? Is to think back to the people whose lives she made harder with austerity cuts, with her Home Office policies, and when people pulled her up on it at some dinner party soiree, she was like, oh, yeah, we are the nasty party, aren't we? Like she took delight in it. She liked the fact that the Tories were the nasty party. So fuck her. Fucking idiot. She has a bad day. I don't fucking care. Not even close to caring. So, bringing this back to Kemi Badenoch, you know, can I feel bad for her? Not really. I don't think that I can. I don't think I have it in me to feel empathy for Kemi Badenoch having a tough week at Tory party conference, which you would think, you know, I mean, we talk about echo chambers, people surrounding themselves with people whom they already agree with. The Tory party conference should be the easiest of environments for Kemi Badenoch to have a good time, to let her hair down, surround herself with yes men or women. Keep it progressive, guys. It should be a nice environment for her. She should be having the time of her fucking life, shouldn't she? But but she's not. She's having a tough week, guys. First of all, she had an interview ahead of Tory party conference where she was being grilled by somebody about Brexit, and the interviewer, the journalist, was like, "Well, you know, Northern Ireland is feeling the effects of Brexit or something," and Kemi Badenoch assertively says in this interview, well, last time I checked,
Northern Ireland did vote to leave.
Northern Ireland didn't vote to leave. Northern Ireland voted to remain.
And she doesn't correct herself. She doesn't acknowledge that she got something wrong.
Leave. Northern Ireland voted to remain. In the,
Scotland voted to remain. A lot of
so did Northern Ireland.
She doesn't. I mean, this is the thing. I always think it's quite a nice, like, likable quality that can get you social collateral, if that's not too much of a weird way of talking about it. But it could, like, people like people who hold up their hands and go like, oh yeah, fuck, okay, I got that wrong. You know, like, to admit fault, to be fallible, to be aware of your own shortcomings is a good thing. It makes you more likable. That could be an asset of an attribute to have when going out to the electorate.
Northern Ireland voted to remain in the
Scotland voted to remain.
But she just bulldozes through the conversation. It's like she doesn't even acknowledge the fact she's being corrected. She just talks over the interviewer.
Scotland voted to remain.
And starts talking about Scotland voted to... And it's like, what fucking planet are you? Like, do you think this is going to play well for you? So the week started pretty abysmally for her. Then yesterday, I couldn't believe this image when it appeared on my timeline, or timelines, plural. Like, I genuinely, legitimately had to go and check if this was like a, Grok image or a Adobe Firefly or like a ChatGPT image, like an AI fake. I couldn't believe that it was actually real.